Boards of Canada, best songs, worst songs, underrated songs, let's go. The groundbreaking Scottish electronic duo is responsible for some of the best IDM music you'll ever hear. Super important group to me, so I'm gonna cherry pick some favorites. First up, they're Mount Rushmore songs. These are my personal 4 Mount Rushmore Boards of Canada songs. Lots of valid answers here, but these are mine. Number 1, I got In a Beautiful Place Out in the Country off the 2000 EP of the same name. The magic trick here is that it's an eerie, vocoder-drenched, down-tempo spellbinder centered around the Branch Davidian cult in Waco, Texas, that not only manages to sound inviting, but almost a little hopeful. Kind of like a cult, I suppose. Number 2, I'm taking Pete Standing Alone off Music Has a Right to Children. I suppose Roigbiv would be the easy choice here, but whenever I go back to this album, this is the one that stops me in my tracks. Crunchy drum breaks, a lonesome melody, and an airiness that really starts to open up as the track progresses. A personal favorite off a classic album. Number 3, I gotta go 1969 off Gio Gotti. Yes, I know it's another vocoder-led Branch Davidian song, but Boards of Canada's really good at those. I wouldn't really describe Boards as a hooky band, but 1969 in the Sunshine is one hell of a hook. This one's a banger. And in the 4 slot, I'm a huge Campfire Headphase truther. I think it's one of the most underrated albums of all time, so I'm taking Peacock Tail off that one. Keeps a lot of their trademark sounds, just brightens and softens the edges a bit. They're often described as a nostalgic group, but I think this album is the most honest iteration of those nostalgic qualities. Great album, great song. All right, let's go most underrated. For the past couple years, I've been pretty obsessed with Everything You Do Is a Balloon off their High Scores EP. Some really heart-melting synth string figures, a nice vibey beat, feels kind of proto-chill wave toward the second half. This one's like sailing a sea of turquoise molasses. Don't sleep on this one. All right, let's go worst song. Boards of Canada has never put anything out that's absolutely unlistenable. I mean, there's some weaker tracks for sure, but for here, I guess I'll just say Under the Coke Sign off the Trans-Canada Highway EP. Not terrible, but it's not really a song. Just feels like an unfinished sketch they were clearing off their hard drive, but still, an unfinished sketch from Boards of Canada? Better than most. And last, let's go Wildcard. I'm gonna go with the unofficial Solange version of Left Side Drive, another song off the Trans-Canada Highway EP that Solange just does her thing on. It just kind of gives you a glimpse into an alternate universe where Boards of Canada are working with R&B artists, and I think there's a lot of chemistry and potential there. I mean, it's not gonna happen at this point, but I think a Solange and Boards link up would sound pretty damn good. Also, for what it's worth, I think Kelela would crush their beats. All right, that's what I got personally. Let me know what you got in the comments.